Hello and welcome to another episode of Down the Track. Unfortunately, today I don't have my co-host, Mr. Abrar Aziz, with me, but I'll be analyzing the first T20 between England and Australia. What a match it was. It looked like a one-sided game. Australia cruising, chasing 163, both Warner and Finch putting up a 98-run partnership. And then they just needed 40 of 39 balls with 9 wickets in hand. Smith was playing a cameo. And then after that, everything just went down the drain for Australia. England fought well, but initially it was Australia was throwing away the wickets. If you saw, Smith went for a big shot. He got caught with the top edge. Maxwell, just one last ball of Adil Rashid's spell. Maxwell tried to hit him over covers. It took a risk, and he fell. He got caught at covers. And then after that, it was some good tight bowling from England. Geoff Archer, Mark Wood, even Tom Curran, they bowled really well at the death, bowling stump to stump. They're using the variations, the slower balls, and then they used the Yorker well as well. The ball to Warner by Archer was brilliant, and the ball to Carey by Wood as well. Both getting the batsman clean bowled. But overall, Australia will be very disappointed because in the beginning there was doubts that they might be rusty coming into this series because they haven't played since March. But they bowled well. England got off to an excellent start in the first innings with Butler going all guns blazing. He missed the T20 series against Pakistan, but he came back and scored a quick fire 40 in this game. But then after that, Australia were picking up wickets regularly. And then Malan came in. He sort of played himself in, settled. And then towards the end, he took on the likes of Zampa. And he ended up with 60 out of 40 balls. And but the difference between the two innings is that England were losing wickets regularly from the middle overs till the end, whereas Australia lost everything like towards the end, like in the last 6-7 overs, and the boundaries dried up. That was the most important thing. I think there was only one boundary and 2 sixes in the last 6 overs, and I think for around 5.5 overs, Australia didn't score a boundary. And the fact that they lost around 4 wickets in 2.5 overs. At a crucial stage, I mean, that cost them the game. You would never think that Australia would lose, even towards the end. But England bowled really well at the death, like I said. Stoinis, I think the middle order is very rusty. Even Stoinis, Maxwell, these guys, they took time. They couldn't get off from ball one. Stoinis was struggling to hit because the equation was still gettable when he was at the crease, but he was trying to get the single and he was missing a few shots. So there's a lot of dot balls consumed by Australia, especially towards the end. And that could be owed to the rustiness. But yeah, I think Morgan's captaincy was brilliant. He kept his calm, made the bowling changes at the right time. Despite Adil Rashid getting hit initially, he persisted with them, and then he picked up the 2 crucial wickets of Maxwell and Smith. So that was some good captaincy by Morgan. And when it comes to Australia, their fielding and their captaincy by Finch was really good. You saw how Bairstow was set up with a short third, slippish kind of position, and Cummins got him nicked there. So that was some good captaincy from Finch as well. Some good field placements, good bowling by Australia. Agar came back well after getting hit by Butler, and the likes of Cummins and Stark as well bowled well. Zampa got hit a bit, but he's always a wicket taker, so he'll be hoping to come back strongly in the next game. But yeah, overall, this was Australia's game to win. They'll be extremely disappointed. They'll come back hard in the next game. They have a strong team. They have their bases covered. Finch and Warner and Smith, they all look informed. They don't look rusty. They'll be disappointed they didn't finish, but still they'll be expecting the middle order to comfortably cruise home after that, after how they set up the partnership in the beginning. They set the platform for the middle order, but they just collapsed somehow. But yeah, apart from that, it's going to be an extremely exciting series. Another 2 games in the T20s. Well, we thought England 160 looked par. The pitch was pretty good to bat on. I think as the ball got older, it became a bit difficult. It started gripping for the bowlers. So the slower cutters were very useful at that time from the fast bowlers. And if you varied the pace, it was a bit difficult to pick. But overall, I think England probably wanted like 180, 190 on this pitch. So to win and having like Australia being like just like 40 runs away, I think England will be really pleased with their performance. They'll keep fighting. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the first T20. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully, see you guys soon in the next episodes in the coming weeks. Take care and have a good night.